nice, comfortable seat. Take a long, deep breath with me. You can pull the shoulders up by your ears. Exhale as they fall back and down. And let it be audible. The inhale is through the nose, but the exhale is a sigh through the mouth. Do 2 more just like that. Cueing our nervous system, it is time to relax. And as the eyes float shut, there is a softness that begins to roll across the back of your eyeballs. It settles somewhere under your eye sockets, in your cheekbones, and in your jaw. And we're just going to start there, noticing how the body feels. So eyes closed and breath present. We just bring our awareness into the face, noticing how our eyebrows are doing, how our eyes feel from the corners all the way across to the middle. Noticing our cheekbones, our jaw, our ears, our scalp. And a deep breath as we allow our awareness to trickle down the back of the neck into the throat and the shoulders. Just breathing and being present. As you take a deep breath, you might notice how your collarbones kind of lift up and create some more space. And we'll just drop the awareness down into the heart. And maybe we take a little look around, noticing if anything feels out of place or off kilter. But we can also notice when things feel just right. Not always searching for what's wrong, but also acknowledging where we feel good, where we feel strong, and we breathe. Let's let the awareness climb down the ribs. Maybe we climb down the back, breathing into your low back, breathing all the way into your low belly. Maybe you even physically take your hand and just place it right there. Breathe into your hand and feel it all expand. And also how you soften when you exhale. And maybe we revisit that audible sigh. Again, telling our nervous system, it's okay to relax. It's okay to be here. Let the hands rest in your lap as your awareness drops down into the hips. Maybe you can breathe into your thighs today. And how does that feel? Is there an abundance of space? Maybe there's some unexpected tension. And then we let the awareness drop into your knees and we breathe. And on down into the calf muscles. And eventually our feet. And we just breathe down here in the soles of our feet. being present in your heels, your arches, the balls of your feet, the pads of your toes. Breathe as your awareness fills your entire foot on the right, outer edge to the inner edge, and the left side too. And feel your shoulders falling down your back. And with all that breathing, maybe we are finally here, fully here. Truth is, the world can be overwhelming at times, a little challenging to bear. Sometimes with all the gifts it has to give, and sometimes with the demands it makes. But here in this space, this time, we are free. There's no expectation other than the expectation to breathe. So we let the air roll in through the nose, out through the nose, and occasionally through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. Just reminding our nerves that it's okay. Creating our own cozy, warm space. One breath at a time. And letting that change us. Letting that breath shift us. And allowing ourselves to be our most prized self. Even with the things that might be a little off or not quite how we like it, we still show up as our full self, present, grounded, more ready than we even know. And so we nourish ourselves one breath at a time. We feel our being completely showing up. Sometimes we weave ourselves into the world around us, but right now I encourage you to gather up all the pieces of yourself that are out there and let it be in here. Breathe as you feel yourself coming together. Breathe into your wholeness. Feel yourself tall, radiant, maybe a little creaky and stressed. However, every part of ourself is here. And now that we're here, let's do a little breathing exercise. So we exhale all the air out of your lungs. And a nice slow inhale for 2, 3, 4, and then hold your breath. And then we exhale, 2, 3, 4, and again we hold it out. Excellent. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. In. Just letting all of that soften. A simple box breath. Even sides. A whole shape. A whole breath. A whole bunch of healing. Let's try it again and make it a little longer this time. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. And just sitting with wherever you are, your whole self, your grounded self, your nourished self. And then we start the body scan right inside the face. Noticing how the eyes feel from the outside corners to the inside corners. Under the eyes and right into your cheekbones. And we let that awareness drop all the way into your jaw. Breathe as we notice around the ears, the scalp, and a deep breath as our awareness drops down the neck and into the throat and across our shoulders. Breathe as our awareness drops into the heart and we take a little look around. We notice the good, the less good, and everything in between. And we free ourselves from our critical mind and our judgment. We keep an open, compassionate eye as we allow the awareness to begin to climb down the ribs, especially on the back. As we climb into the low back and the belly, we breathe deep here. We gather the air in the hands, so hands on the belly, deep breath. And we move the hands from the belly to the thighs. And the awareness travels down into the hips. And we breathe into all that thigh space, the front, the back, the left, the right. And on into the knees. Maybe we take an extra breath in the knees. A place where we often put demand and maybe not quite as much love. So let's just breathe in the knees for a moment. Do you feel your hands wanting to cup your knees? Go for it. Awareness, compassion, loving touch, connection between your breath, your physical feelings, your emotional feelings, all that nourishment. And then we allow the awareness to drop down further into the legs, the calves, the ankles. And eventually, the feet. That's right, breathing into your heels, your arches, the balls of your feet, the pads of your toes. The outer edges of your feet to the inner edges of your feet. Be grounded, be anchored. Be tall, be present. Be whole. And explore what it feels like not to fight yourself in this moment. Not to be worn down by the weight of the world and our own expectations, but instead breathing deep, finding a fascinating connection with yourself, and drinking in the nourishment of being present while we breathe. The joy of putting everything else on hold so that we can have our healing. And seeing how much healing comes from simply breathing with intention, taking our time. Some of those tense and anxious, tight places unravel just by being noticed. So here we are, noticing, breathing, leaning into our own compassion, saving ourselves with our own wisdom, elevating to the next best version of ourselves. Maybe that brings with it some of the trauma and tension of the past. And maybe with all this breathing, we illuminate places where we can let go. It doesn't take searching, and it doesn't take a bunch of fighting. At least it really doesn't have to. We can achieve some of our greatest accomplishments, our deepest healing, by simply taking the time to breathe. So let's breathe just a little more. Practicing our box breath. A simple breath to help even us out, to soften our edges, clear up the mind. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that wave rush over you. Feel yourself fully present in yourself. And we're going to take this fully present self and slowly allow it to reintroduce itself to the world. So feel yourself settling. And as we transition back into the real world, we do it slowly. We eliminate the need to rush and the anxiety that comes with that. Instead, we take a breath and feel the air against our skin. We take a breath and we notice where our eyelids touch. We feel our hands resting in our lap or on our knees or wherever. And we feel our feet. We feel our feet against the earth. Ourselves sitting tall in our seat. And that vibrant life source, our heart, just pumping away. Bringing us fresh air, fresh life, fresh nutrients. All that goodness right there in the center of our being. Wow, what a difference a few intentional breaths can make. Nice little body scan so we know exactly where we are when we re-enter. And maybe it encourages us to put up a few extra boundaries. Maybe it helps us to open some windows and some doors, strengthening our connection with ourselves, with our loved ones, and those other folks out there. Let's inhale as we reach the arms out and up. Gathering ourselves together, settling, hands together at the heart. Arriving back where we started. 2 more, just like that. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful work today. Namaste.